This is the Iowa Weather Report for Wednesday, July the 15th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a ridge pretty much over the southern plains with a trough over the north and east, and a little bit of one over the north and west. Disturbance moving through the central and northern plain states. That'll be bringing us a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, mainly later tonight into the day on Thursday, but most of the day today will be mostly sunny with maybe a few clouds later in the day. Highs will be in the upper 70s northeast through the 80s for the rest of the state with some decent humidity values. It won't be dry, but it won't be very humid either. But Thursday it will be humid. It'll also be raining. Could we see some sunshine during the afternoon or late morning or early afternoon? It's possible. If that happens, we could see temperatures a little bit higher. Otherwise, readings in the around 80 to 85 range. And then Friday, that system moves off. We can't really take out a chance of precipitation on Friday, but it looks to be fairly slim. But the humidity is going to climb back up and highs back into the 80s and 90s. And that'll be even the case as we move into the weekend as well here on Saturday. Can't rule out an isolated shower storm, but it's going to be hot. Highs in the 80s and 90s. Heat indices well at or over 100. Even on Sunday, that'll still be the case. There will be a system approaching from the west that's going to bring us a better widespread chance of some showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon into the evening hours. And then that might extend even into the early portions of Monday as well, as some cooler air begins to move in from the north and west. That could drop the readings back into at least the lower to middle 80s, from the upper 80s to lower and maybe middle 90s we'll see this weekend. It'll also bring the humidity levels down as well. Looking into Tuesday, most of the precipitation in our area will be well to our south, across Kansas, Missouri, in through the Ohio Valley into the New England states. We'll be pretty much suppressed with some sunshine, with a few clouds and some drier air, and highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. And then as we look into next Wednesday, you can see a disturbance is coming in from the north and west. Pretty much the ridge is a flat ridge across the southern tier of the country. Trough digging in across the north and west could bring a bit of precipitation there, mainly up in Canada. But around here, another system is going to be coming in, and that could be a warm front, bringing in some showers and thunderstorms, and it's also looking like it's going to build the heat once more as we move toward the end of next week. Going into the extended period around the 26th, you can see the ridge is beginning to shift off into the southwest, the Four Corners region, but we're still close enough that the main jet stream is still well to our north. However, it's still close enough that some showers and storms are still possible by that time. Timing is still off, and this is still a week and a half out, so don't bring or think too much on this. So we'll see this change several times. The end of the forecast on the 30th, it looks fairly similar to what we have now. Pretty much a flat ridge across the south, main storm track across the U.S.-Canadian border, one system moving through the Great Lakes. That could be bringing us a little bit of activity here by the 30th, but 30th is 15 days away, so things can still change, things can still happen, but we'll keep an eye on it. But this is a big departure from what we saw yesterday, so our confidence isn't very great at this point. But confidence is very great in our satellite image from last evening, because we are very confident that there was a complex of showers and thunderstorms over the south and east, one over the plain states, monsoonal flow continuing over the Intermountain West, and fairly quiet elsewhere across the country, especially the central and southwestern Gulf Coast. But the heat continues over the Mid-South, around Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock, heat advisories there. Some flood issues, eastern Kentucky, northeast Tennessee, and over southwestern New York. Fairly quiet elsewhere across the country. But the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days. This goes through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, showing some rainfall amounts around here between about 1/2 to 1.5 inches. But this could be in one thunderstorm, but some places may get less than this.